Breaking news coming in, reports of terror attack in Pahalgam in Jammu and Kashmir. We're given to understand that terrorists fired upon tourists in the Baisaran area of Pahalgam. Casualties are being reported. 4 tourists have been injured is what we're given to understand, and casualties feared. So forces rushed to the area right after they learned about this terrorist attack. 4 tourists have been injured is what we're given to understand at the moment. Let me go across to Yavar. Yavar, what more can you tell us about the attack that has taken place? 4 tourists have been injured is what we're given to understand.
Well, exactly, Swati, you are right. Top officials in the Gen police confirms to me that 4 people are injured. Among them, 5 of them are the tourists. Now, we have been given the understanding that this is a Baisaran place where this incident has unfolded. Basically, this is a place where most of the tourists went for the trekking. This is an upper reach of the Pahalgam where this incident has unfolded. Now, remember that there's a huge rush of tourists here. It was widely appreciated by the Home Minister, by the Prime Minister. Somehow we are witnessing that this attack has came in a light. As of now, all of them have been referred to the hospital GMC Anantnag for specialized treatment. As I'm speaking to you, the sources in the security establishment tells me that the entire area has been cordoned off. More reinforcement have been pressed into service, and the search operation has been taken over by the multiple forces comprising of the paramilitary, the J&K police. But yes, 4 of the civilians, they are injured as of now. They are being treated. In fact, the Times Now is rushing to that spot where this incident has unfolded. Now, pertinent to mention here is that at various locations after this incident, there has been a multiple frisking that's been taking place, and in this Baisaran place, this incident has unfolded where the attack on a group of tourists were reported, and right now they are being treated at the hospital, and the sources in the Gen police also tells that specialized treatments are being provided to them, and we have been given to understand that this incident unfolded just a short while before, and all the security paramilitary officials, they are currently engaged in the multiple operations that's been launched in the Pahalgam, because there has been a huge rush of the tourists that's been witnessed at that particular place. Back to you.
Absolutely. Now, can you tell us about the status of the tourists who were fired upon? What are you picking up from your sources?
Well, sources say that 1 tourist is critical, and others they are being treated at the hospital. Sources also indicate that few of them are the locals of the Kashmir who got injured in this attack. However, the officials they tells us that they are looking into this matter, and all the details will be provided within a short time. That's what the source in the Gen police also tells us. In fact, when we spoke to a few of the senior officials in the security establishment, in the paramilitary as well as in the Gen police, they said that 3 to 4 civilians are injured there, and all of them are being provided the best medical care. That's what the first priority for the security forces were there. And also many of the, as I told you, that there's a huge rush of the tourists right now there. So the priority is that to minimize the chaos, the chaotic, surroundings there. That's why the police is doing their level best. The administration are rushed there. The police is rushing there. The medical teams are rushed there. And these injured, they are now being shifted to the hospital. That's the GMC Anantnag, which is the main territory hospital in the district, for medical care. Back to you.
All right, so this is what we're picking up as far as the attack is concerned. You were sharing details with us. 4 tourists have been injured. 1, we're given to understand, is in a critical state at the moment. Forces have been rushed to the area, and we're waiting for more details from the authorities, the official word, the official statement on what transpired. Yavar, this definitely comes as a big shock as well, since tourists have been attacked. Earlier, we saw that there was a pattern that non-locals who went to Jammu-Kashmir to earn their living were targeted. As we speak, in fact, Yavar, we're getting some visuals at the moment. Can you help us understand what is taking place in the video? What is this video about?
Well, exactly. If we talk about the pattern, you rightly mentioned that over a past 3 years back, when we saw that a series of non-local attacks were carried out, and after that it was somewhere brought down. But today's incident is somewhere raised a concern. Now, remember in Pahalgam, last year there has also been a same type of attack that was aimed to target the tourists there. Somehow after that, the security establishment, they were on the forefront, they were on the toes, but somehow we are witnessing that today again a group of tourists were attacked. this has somewhere raised a concern because, look, if we talk about the numbers, the tourist numbers, that was eventually higher than ever could have been imagined in the last 1 decade. But somehow, by targeting these, tourists, somewhere the militants, they tried to sneak into the fear among the tourists so that they won't be here. But somewhere, year to year, we witness that more and more tourists throng here. There has been a massive awareness, a massive, tourism prachar that were done on the track from every nook and corner, which has eventually not suited the, mood of the attackers. That's why this incident has unfolded. It's not a small incident that have been, witnessed in the Kashmir Valley. As I'm speaking to, as I told you earlier, that 4 to 5 tourists have been injured. Now, this is a number that is eventually come from the security forces. So you can imagine that how sort of attack was that, and that place, which is a tracking place where most of the tourists went there. So how the militants they sneak in, this is a matter of investigation that will be done by the police, by the other security agency, that how this incident has unfolded, and was it a pre-plan to attack these tourists, and how this scene has unfolded. But yes, eventually, as of now,
stay on with us. We also have Major General SP Sinha joining us on the broadcast. What could be the modus operandi this time around? There are reports coming in of 4 tourists who have been targeted. They've been attacked by the terrorists in Pahalgam.
You see, Pakistan is not willing to digest that so much improvement has taken place in Jammu and Kashmir. The way peace has dawned, peace has returned to Kashmir, the way tourist numbers are increasing every day, that is not being digested by Pakistan. So therefore, in order to sully or negate the image of peaceful Kashmir, they will keep resorting to such incidents so that they can belittle the government's claim that peace has returned to Kashmir and all is well. Industries that bring. The fact is, their carpet industry, apple industry, everything was finished. Tourism industry was finished. Everything is coming back on track. So Pakistan is going to keep making such attempts. The only thing in my appreciation is that who are the sleeper people with the sleeper cells who aid Pakistan in this exporting terror? These sleeper cells have to be liquidated and finished off ruthlessly. There no mercy has to be shown, because these are the people who support those terrorists. They provide shelter, food, information, and to these terrorists. And therefore, until we have become very, very hard on these sleeper cells people, who are the people who are funding? Who are the people who are the part of that network? This network has to be destroyed. And it is not very difficult. Indian Army has a lot of intelligence, good setup over there, and so it can be done. Only thing is, what will happen that Pakistan will create pressure. So there's a hue and cry once we resort to such, hard tactics. But there's no other way. If we want the peace in Kashmir, we have to be ruthless. There's no other way. Because these people are not going to get okay. They're not going to correct themselves.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much, sir, for speaking with us. Let me quickly recap what has transpired. So according to sources, tourists were fired upon. 4 tourists have been injured. One of them in a critical state is what we're given to understand. The forces have been rushed to the spot. We'll get you more details, more updates on the other side. Quick break.